Hey YouTube, Animus Phoenix here, bringing you all my Ezel Deck Profile for D Series. I've loved this deck since it first came out in the beginning, in the very beginning before G Series. I've had the deck for G Series and lower. I could not get it for V Series, but I was able to get it in D Series. This is a budget build, so I don't have any Regalis Pieces. Believe me, I wish I did. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and get right into it. For our ride deck, we have the one energy generator, our starter Kirf, Gareth, when he's ridden upon by Bowmains, at a Reign Supreme King of Beasts. Bowmains pretty much lets you superior ride Blonde Ezel. And then we have Blonde Ezel. So pretty much what Blonde Ezel does, you can only ride cards with Ezel in its card name. Then at the beginning of your ride step, you can, if you have 3 or less units, look at the top 3, choose one and call it to rear guard. Then if it attacks their grade 3 or greater, counterblast 1, look at the top 7, choose up to 2 units that are grade 3 or less, and call them to open rear guards, and then Ezel gets plus 10,000. So, yeah. Now on to the others. Now on to the main deck. We have 4 Platina Ezel. I was very happy when this card went down to $1.50 a piece. That's how much I got them for. So, anyway, pretty much if you have Blonde Ezel in the soul, it gains Blonde Ezel's abilities. And then plus 5,000. Once per turn, you can counterblast 1, put a grade 3 or greater, put a grade 3 unit with Ezel in its name from rear guard into your soul. Get a Reign Supreme King of Beasts from the drop zone and add it to your hand. And then this unit gets plus 5,000 power. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, you do the following. It gets plus 10,000 for the front row, and then if you have 4 or more damage in your damage zone, Platina gets plus 1 critical. So yeah. Now for the other grade 3s, I'm running 3 blonde to pretty much fuel Platina. So we have 2 Reign Supreme King of Beasts. I might bump this up to 3. I don't know, but pretty much play it when you have a Vanguard with Ezel in its card name. Look at the top 7. Call grade 3 or lower to an open rear guard. So now for our grade 2s. We have 4 Slash Feathers. Slash Feather Dragon is a very good support card for something for Ezel. When it's placed on rear guard, counterblast 1. You can either draw a card or choose a Blonde Ezel in your Vanguard circle, and its drive becomes 2. Whenever you superior ride Blonde Ezel, its drive becomes 1. So this corrects that error, corrects that problem. And then if it battles a grade 3 greater unit, you can it gets plus 5,000. And at the end of the battle, you put this unit on the bottom of the deck, then Energy Blast 3 to draw a card. So we have 2 Cadwalla. If it attacks the Vanguard, if you have 4 or more units, you Soul Blast and retire Cadwalla. Look at the top 3 and choose a grade 2 or greater from among them, and then you put them into your hand. You have to reveal it, and then shuffle your deck. But if you don't reveal, you get to draw a card. Yeah. Okay, come on. We have 2 Exaltus. Exaltus works if you have an Ezel Vanguard. You do one of the following. Choose one of your rear guards or vanguards. It gets all of your front row rear guards gets plus 5,000 until the end of turn. If you choose a card at the end of the battle, put this unit on the bottom of your deck. The other one is you choose one of your back row rear guards that's a Gold Paladin for its clan, and then at the end of that battle, you return it to the hand. So yeah, good support. Now for our grade 1s, we have 3 Platinum Air. Platinum Air makes itself a Gold Paladin, and when it's placed on rear guard, if you have a grade 3 or greater unit with Gold Paladin for its clan, Energy Blast 3. Look at the top 3 of the deck. Choose one grade 3 or less unit with a different name than Platinum Air, and then call it to open rear guard. And then at the end of the turn, and then put the rest on the bottom of the deck. If you called a card at the end of the turn, then you put Platinum Air at the bottom of the deck. So, anyway, we have. Oh shit! Sorry about that. We have 2 Inflame Lion. Pretty much Inflame Lion is if when another unit is placed in the same column during your battle phase, if you have a Vanguard with only 1 clan, I think that's Energy Blast. Yes, it's Energy Blast 3. Wait, 3 or 2? Yeah, Energy Blast 2 and then stand the unit. Also, if you have at the end of your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Ezel in its name, and your unit was a unit was placed from your deck this turn, you can put Inflame Lion into the soul. Next up, we have 4 Lister of Truth Dindrain. Dindrain, I'm not really a fan of because of the high soul charge price, because it can potentially take away your ability to use Platina Ezel's ability. But yeah, I think it's Soul Blast. Yeah, Soul Blast 2 and then Countercharge 1. And then at the end of the battle, this unit boosted. If you have a Vanguard with Ezel in its name, put another rear guard in the same column as Dindrain on bottom of the deck, and then you stand Dindrain. So yeah, there's that. Now I'm running 4 Sentinels. So, like I said, I cannot afford Regalis Pieces right now, so I have to work with what I've got. Now for my triggers, I'm running 8 crit, 3 draw. Sorry guys. Yeah, 3 draw. The 4 heals. And the 1 over trigger. And Mortania. Pretty much he just gives your rear guards drive checks. So, yep. That's pretty much the deck profile, guys. If you have any suggestions, I'm willing to listen if they are within budget means. So anything above $5 or more, I can't do. So, because I'm really, really tight on funds. But I do love Ezel, like I love Nirvana, and then yeah. So pretty much that's the deck profile. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.